On today's episode of The Cook-Off, the challenge is... Can we all make a dish using just one tabletop smart oven?
So we all know that not everyone has the same big kitchen setup that we might all have. So now the challenge is to really test our might and our skill with only one appliance.
Our talented pairs of content creators will battle it out using their assigned cooking settings: grilling, air frying, and oven roasting. The creators will push their culinary skills to the limit, crafting dishes that are not only delectable, but also visually stunning. Our contestants will have to innovate, experiment, and impress. Feature producers will judge each creation based on its flavor and presentation. Who will rise above the heat and deliver a dish that will impress the judges? Let the culinary competition begin.
Okay, stop it, you're done.
Hey everyone, it's Martin, and for this challenge, ang gagamitin ko is the grill function. So today I'm gonna make a one-pan fajita. So I'll start off with my garlic. I want it to be soft enough na I can crush it with a fork. You fill it with enough extra virgin olive oil. Grill. I don't need to preheat this one. As the timer counts down, I'll be adding other components, the veggies, and then lastly, the steak. Next up, the veggies. First, the onions. Next up, yung bell pepper natin. The Samsung Smart Oven has multiple functions. You can even steam stuff there. It saves you a lot. You don't have to buy an air fryer, a microwave, a steamer. This baby even has auto cook. Right, some garlic. Combine my veggies in a big bowl, and then my onions, and then my garlic. Season with some salt, pepper, olive oil, drizzle, make sure it's coated. So I'm just gonna surround it with my veggies. So while that's going, we will prepare the super quick marinade for our ribeye steak. So we need juice of 1 lemon, some soy sauce. My target is to at least get it to medium. So medium is 145 degrees. So malapit-lapit na yung garlic natin. So I'm gonna take just the ramekin out. Okay? It's pork tender. Tabi ko muna to. Let's go finish up our dip number 2. Okay, just take this out. Diba? It's bright, it's colorful. So next up, it's the cream sauce. So yung pinaghirapan nating super quick garlic confit. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Next is some Greek yogurt, then some mayonnaise. That was extra virgin olive oil, by the way. Season it with a bit of salt, pepper, some cucumbers. Yum. Now it's time for the steaks. Mode, grill. Let's make it 20. Since we're going for medium rare, 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, sent the recipe to the microwave. Okay, super cool. That's the timer. While that's happening, I'm going to transfer all my steaks. Let's do like 3 steaks first. Brush it with our garlic oil. So instructions natin, if you want to do grill, it has to be super close to the heating element. We're using the high rack. Instead of the microwave function, when it's grill or air fry, it uses this wide grill, that's what they call it. And that's where the heat comes from. And so bonus na lang yung fan niya. So what happens is, while it rotates and heats up, yung fan niya pushes the hot air from the top to the bottom. Just circulates. So halfway mark, gotta stop to open. Cool, it has color. Okay, so this is 125. Okay, cool. I'll let it rest, then I'll slice it. Some veggies. random green lemons. I'd go for half. Get some veggies, meat, cilantro sauce, then some green lemon.
I'm Aunt Trisha Chua, but you can call me Trish or Auntie. Our recipe for today is prawn thermidor, and trust me when I tell you, this is easy peasy. The challenge here is for our friend Samsung, so let's get it started. We will start first with our prawns. Syempre, this is where the name comes from. We have to cut off the legs and all of this that's hanging out. And then you just have to push it down. There you go. One thing I love about this new Samsung Smart Oven is the fact that you can control it with their app. So like an auntie like me, it's always Trish versus technology, but they've made it very easy. So we will just press the function, change it to grill, apply, cook time. Let's just make it 5 minutes. 7, para lucky number. Okay. Ta-da! It worked! Okay, so while that's preheating, let's get on with our sauce. Let's start our sauce by chopping first the garlic. Okay, we can set our knife aside because we'll be using that later on for the garnishing. To our mixing bowl, we're going to be adding our cream cheese. Let's add our mayonnaise. Here we have paprika and cayenne. We'll also add our mustard for that extra kick and our minced garlic. And then, let's combine it. Okay, just a little bit more. Now we're going to add half of this mozzarella cheese in because we're gonna save the other half for the topping later on. Let's lay our prawns. And then from there, let's get a spoon and let's just scoop some of that sauce and put it right on top. And now we're gonna top this off with some extra mozzarella cheese para extra cheesy. And we're gonna add some breadcrumbs for that extra crunch. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put salt and pepper on the prawn. Is that okay? Bland lang talaga ako kumain, kaya walang salt and pepper yung shrimp, guys. So huwag kayong aatake ng ganyan. Now we're ready to put this in our oven. So I'm putting this because on top of the Smart Oven, there's actually like a grill on top, so it will help broil the cheese. Ayan. So now I have to close it. Let's get our tablet. Let's make this oven work. All you have to do is put the setting to grill, apply, put it for 10 minutes so that we won't overcook our prawns. This is it. And what's nice about it is because you can control it with the SmartThings app, you can just clean your kitchen counters, do whatever you want, and let Samsung do all of the work. 2, 1. Happy New Year! Stop. Beautiful!
Okay, so hi, we're gonna be the judges today, and our decisions will be based on how creatively and innovatively the hosts use the Samsung Smart Oven and, of course, the taste.
We're voting on, or like we're judging on the grill function. Okay, let's start with the fajitas. And then let's get the sauce.
I feel like I'm gonna crave this after. It's so good.
Personally, I would be nervous cooking steak in a Smart Oven.
Prawn thermidor.
Ooh, so cheesy.
Masarap! Ano na pumili? Actually, masarap nyo together. Pwede nyo kainin ng...
Father and daughter.
Yeah, tama.
I think I'll go with the prawn thermidor. It's not overcooked, which is super hard for seafood, especially shrimp.
And especially
using
the convection oven.
Yeah. So that's what I like about it.
Yes. For me, my vote goes to the fajitas. Wala lang kasi ang dami yung techniques na nagawa.
My vote goes to the fajitas. I like the combination kasi the flavors. Pero super close, I swear.
So hello everyone, my name is Juju, and for today's challenge, I've decided to make sort of like a soft shell crab banh mi. So whenever you think of banh mi, you think of like the layering of flavor. So you have like the richness from the mayo, you've got the crunchiness from the pork, but I decided to make a twist on it using soft shell crab. It's my first time ever doing this, so just wish me luck. First thing I'm gonna be doing is making our pickles. So over here, we've got some beautiful Korean radish. Next up is our carrots. We're gonna set this aside so it has time to like really marinate and pickle nicely. We have some cornstarch and flour, to 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch to 1 cup of flour. This will be our dry batter. So into our dry batter, we have some onion powder and garlic powder. So just mix together. To this, we're gonna add some pepper, a bit of salt. We are gonna set some aside for our wet batter. And to this mixture, we are gonna combine 1 egg along with some water. Just get that all mixed in. Okay, I think that should be good enough. So here we are gonna make like a simple, sweet, sort of like sweet umami glaze for our crab. Into our sauce goes in some sriracha, a bit of ketchup. I'm just doing like a 1-to-1 ratio. And then we go in with some honey for sweetness. Add in a bit of fish sauce. I'd say about like a teaspoon maybe. So this is like pomegranate syrup. I think it will add like a bit of more complexity to the dish. Okay, so we've also got some hoisin sauce and some oyster sauce. All right, let's give it a mix. I think some lemongrass would work really well with this too. So just finely chop some lemongrass. Give it a good mix. And now we've got our beautiful glaze. Look how gorgeous that looks. Okay, so now going back to our pickled radish and carrots. Over here, I have some pickling liquid. I just have here some sugar, salt, vinegar, a bit of mirin, bay leaves, peppercorns. Let's include some cucumbers for that nice fresh bite. All right, time to coat the crab. So now we've got our oven preheating to about 180°C for 17 minutes. I gave like a 2-minute allowance just for preheating. So this is a simple 3-step breading procedure. We have our crab, go straight into the dry batter. There, shake off any excess. Now straight into our wet batter and back into our dry batter. Now it's ready for air frying. Just some baking spray, some canola oil. Now this goes straight into our air fryer for about 15 minutes at 180°C. So 15 minutes has passed. Now we check on our crab. Okay, it's looking really crispy. Put that glaze on top of our crispy soft shell crab. We have some beautiful toasted baguette bread. I love spreading some homemade pate. So over here we have some Japanese mayo. So now we add some cucumber at the bottom, followed by our homemade pickles. There we go, layer your carrots and your radish. Now at this point, we can go in with our crab and then add more of that sauce on top. I like adding also a bit of fried shallots. Over here, we have our medley of herbs. It is time! Okay, game, moment of truth. Super interesting flavors. I love how like the seafoodiness of the crab is well complemented by the crisp vegetables. We've got the rich pate there. We've got like the brightness and the herbs to balance everything out. I think this is a good combo. Hopefully the judges will love it. And Sam, kabahan ka na.
Hi, it's Sam again from Dumaguete City. Today, we are making a palabok lasagna. For today, we are not gonna be using a stove. All of the cooking is gonna be on our smart oven. So the first thing we are gonna do is kinda like a palabok bechamel. We have here shrimp, peeled. We're gonna infuse tinapa flakes or tinapa. Gonna use a bit of achuete oil, a bit of shrimp bouillon. To that, we are gonna add chopped garlic, crab fat. So now, we are gonna air fry this. We're just gonna preheat this, and we can start. So now we are gonna make our quote-unquote cheat bechamel. So we're gonna add cream, a bit of Japanese mayonnaise, and my favorite, cheese spread. The good thing about this smart oven is while we are doing this, it's preheating by itself, and then when you go back, it is now ready to use. Now that our smart oven is preheated, we can now actually air fry our shrimps. What's great about this oven, and even I was shocked, is when you use the air fry, it rotates on itself. Not a lot of air fryers do that. It's very convenient, especially as chefs, wherein you don't have to just rotate it manually. Now we are gonna actually make a tomato sauce sa ating air fryer. To that, we are gonna add our chopped carrots, onions, bay leaf, a bit of garlic, and we are gonna season it with kind of like a chicken powder. Just mix it up. We are gonna actually air fry this first and let it caramelize before we add in the sauce. Now we are gonna check on our shrimps. This has been going for about 8 minutes now. So all in all, it was like 15 minutes. Ooh, wow, that's good. I could have easily chosen a dish that's really convenient for the air fryer, but today we are challenging ourselves too. Na, is it really possible to cook lasagna in an air fryer? From scratch, including the sauces. Either you buy the ready-to-bake lasagna sheets. So normally, ito yung mga thin ones. Yung mga kailangan mong lutuin beforehand, yun yung may parang rigged edges. If you are gonna choose that, I suggest you pre-soak them in some sort of clear broth. For this one, this is just shrimp bouillon in water with some atsuete seeds. Now we check on the beef. So it has now slightly browned. Now we can add in our tomato sauce. For this one, I'm using Filipino style, so it's much more on the sweeter side. This oven actually comes with 2 racks. We have a low rack and a high rack. So when you want to cook things faster, when you're air frying, you can actually use this, put this on top of there. So in that way, it's really near the heat source. All right. So we're just gonna leave that there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then we can assemble the lasagna. Now we mix this in with our bechamel. I think our beef should be done by now. So you can actually control the smart oven with the SmartThings app. Select mode, air fry, 170, okay. We can do 15 minutes on the first check, then we can add more. Start cooking now, yes. That's cool. 2, 1, nice. You know what, I think this dish has a lot of potential. Now it's time to taste. Oh wow, I am actually surprised with that. Now, after tasting this, I am confident that this is gonna be the winner for the air fryer.
For the first dish, this is Sam's dish. Palabok lasagna.
It's actually really good.
Ang sarap.
But it's literally lasagna and palabok together. Like you can taste the flavors of the lasagna, you can taste the flavors of palabok. Try the banh mi. I love it. So good. The soft shell crab is really crunchy. I like the mintiness of it, the freshness.
Okay, my vote will go to the palabok lasagna.
My vote goes to the banh mi. I like the texture. The soft shell crab is still crispy.
Okay, my vote also goes to the banh mi. I'm very impressed by how the soft shell crab remained its crunchiness.
Next.
Hey, I'm Mika and I'm into baking. So for today, I'm gonna be making burnt bass cheesecake. We're gonna start off with our cream cheese. So we're just going to cream this. So habang nagpe-prepare tayo ng ingredients, I'm going to send an instruction to the microwave oven para ipipreheat natin siya within 10 minutes. So first, we're going to choose the convection mode. Set it to 200 degrees Celsius. And then for 10 minutes, start. And that's it. So we'll continue with our cream cheese. So our cream cheese is nice and creamy. We're gonna add in our sugar. So with this cook-off, I'm really nervous kasi I'm up against Seth, and Seth has hot kitchen experience. But I love a good challenge. Okay, so now that our cream cheese and sugar is combined, we're going to add in our egg. So going back to the cook-off, I actually like how convenient the smart oven is. Kasi sometimes with a traditional oven, it's hard to set the time and the right temperature. Ooh, 10 minutes is up. Since this is a burnt bass cheesecake, you can actually use whatever toppings later on that you prefer. Next, we're gonna add in our heavy cream. Gentle fold lang. Then we're going to strain our flour. And then we're just going to fold the flour in. It's thick, it's creamy. So we're gonna put this in a microwave-safe dish. And then we're going to strain it again. Just so we're safe sa mga lumps. Spread it evenly so that it cooks evenly. Give it a light tap. We are gonna be baking this at a very high temperature. And good thing, our oven here reaches 200 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for burnt bass cheesecake. For this one, accurate na talaga yung magiging temperature mo. Sa baking, I find that very convenient and handy. First, we're going to choose again the convection mode. And then we're gonna set it to 200 degrees Celsius again. So 15 minutes, and then we're gonna check if it's done. And then kung medyo kulang pa, we're gonna add 5 more minutes. Okay, and then start. That's it. Just gonna be waiting na maluto ng ating cheesecake. So our cheesecake has been chilling for roughly around 4 hours sa fridge. And then it's time to decorate. For a burnt bass cheesecake, I want to decorate it with some strawberries. Okay. Ang ganda ng pagkaluto sa gilid. And then we're going to transfer it sa plate. Some whipped cream. Yun yung kagandahan sa burnt bass cheesecake. The more rustic, the better. And our strawberries. Slice it. Ooh, that's so pretty. Moment of truth.
What is up, guys? My name is Seth. So today I'm gonna be making a roasted vanilla saffron chicken. I'm gonna be using this, and I'm gonna highlight how I want you guys to start using this. Pull this bad boy up, and you already know what's up. Because you got 6 different functions. You got air fry, convection, grill, all of that, all in one. Let's get to it. Let's make it quick. I have jus over here. This is just reduced chicken stock. Aside from that, I have this. It's a caramelized onion puree. These sweet and savory notes will complement the chicken because it is going to be seasoned with saffron and vanilla. And this white wine reduction. So this is just basic white wine, some lemon, and you're kind of already getting the feel of the flavors. And lastly, for our starch, I'm going to be using sweet potatoes, caramelized onions. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to heat them all up in this bad boy of a smart oven. Start it. Forget about it. Just that easy. So I have here saffron, and I'm just gonna grind it with a mortar and pestle. Powderizes it really well. Gonna add a few drops, vanilla flavor, vanilla extract, and set it aside. Oh wow, just slides right in. Already almost there, but I can make sure that I can take out our reduction, our jus, and then my onion puree. Set that to the side, and then let the sweet potatoes go in for another minute, and we can keep prepping. And that's what I love about this. You gotta salt these meat nuggets. Put a little salt, throw it in there, bam, bam, whatever you like. We got a jus. So I just pour this in. So I'm just gonna rub it in, and you can leave this for 30 minutes to overnight. So I'm gonna take away my sweet potatoes and cook my chicken. Ah, that's hot. So take that to the side, hot. So sweet potatoes are warm, put them to the side. We have our chicken. So I'm just gonna bring it here, and remember what we said a while ago, we want that to look pretty. We're just gonna go in and really just have that skin fold in on itself. So I'm gonna lay this inside. Because it's a small leg quarter, I'm gonna go about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go convection, that's the oven. And then I'm gonna hit it with 200, bam. So I have here a molcajete. So I want that kind of rustic puree. So I'm just gonna come in with my sweet potatoes. I'm gonna go in with this mash. really go in. So while it's warm, you want to add some softened butter, salt. From here, again, go in with a spoon, really mix that butter in, and then again, set it aside. So I'm gonna start with my jus. So this is the white wine reduction I made. From there, I'm gonna add some butter. I'm gonna whisk and really emulsify. And I'm sure that this is gonna be the last one, a touch of lemon juice. Lemon adds brightness to that already rich butter and stock, and that's perfect. Wow. Last one, salad, let's go. So I have here some mint. This will be one of the main ingredients for our dressing. So it's just gonna be a lemon and mint dressing. So I'm just gonna zest this lemon. I'm just gonna come in, add that lemon juice. You got that mint, and as you can already see, I have here some seared peaches and my radishes. Throw that in, and the reason why I chose a big bowl is so we could toss it. So I'm gonna do a little tossy toss. So I have here, a little chef's bite. Set that aside. Boom, now we're done. Our chicken's all good. Let's pop it open. Oh, wow. I'm gonna go in with my onion puree first. I wanna play with the colors. That's pretty damn good. The vanilla did work. It goes really well with the sauce. Maybe it's an acquired taste, but the vanilla, saffron, and the sweet potatoes really do mellow it out. It comes together really nicely, and you have that little grilled fruit salad to kind of cut things through. So watch out, Nika. I'm coming for your cheesecake. And what I mean by coming, I'm going for dessert, baby.
Wow. Parang restaurant.
Ito yung main course.
Ito yung main course, ito yung dessert. Let's start off with Seth's dish. It looks so fancy.
Daming flavors.
Yeah. May sweetness, I like the veggies.
The chicken is very fragrant because of the saffron.
There's a lot of texture in it.
Let's try the dessert. I have a bias for strawberries. I just want to say that.
Ako rin. Strawberry shortcake yung favorite kong cake.
I could eat this all day. I will get the entire strawberry.
I usually don't like burnt bast kasi it's a bit like too gooey for me. Pero this is perfect. I like it. As a cheesecake lover, I'm gonna vote for the cheesecake.
I'm gonna vote for cheesecake also. No, kasi the texture of the cake is so impressive, given that it was done
Pero masarap yung
in
cheesecake.
that small thing.
Kanina ko ba ito gusto kong kainin?
Sabihin ko ba?
Oh, sige, go.
Okay na.
But I'm also voting for the cheesecake. Unanimous decision!
So the winners we have for the air fryer, it was Jujumao with the soft shell crab, Bani. And then for the baking function, it was the cheesecake by Nika. And then for the grilling function, it was Chef Martin's fajitas. So as you guys all know, you guys are gonna bring home an oven and a fridge. And a fridge each.
Maraming salamat po, Samsung Philippines! Saka sa buo-buo ng Heussaff family!
Salamat Samsung. Hindi ko alam kung paano kami mamaano.
Hindi ko masaya.
Thank you so much.